Are you guys not tired yet of trying to find something on Pastor Jennings that isn't really a thing? Check this out, fam. So now people are dragging Pastor Jennings for daring to have security to make sure he handles people that are just rushing into the church and acting in a disorderly fashion. Take a look at what happened to some people who chose to come into service, heckling and carrying on, and how they got ushered out by security, along with from a while back with Vegas in Jamaica, who came up to debate and was also ushered out for the same reason.
Security take care of them.
Getting ushered out.
They don't like the brothers in Jamaica. Usher them out.
Usher him out.
Right, security. Usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out. Usher him out.
So you held yourself in your chest. God told the women to pray for their children. And what are you doing? You're following a man. You're not following God. That man is damned. And so are you. If you continue to stay in his whoever.
What's the problem? Why?
You came to him one last time. And if you continue to follow, you will be damned right along with everyone else in there who fought us. Put their hands
Why
on
is
my
he
neck.
down? Why?
Choked me.
Why?
Because this is a man that preaches another gospel. Does he not have his own Bible that he made?
Yes, he does.
He made
does,
a Bible?
does he not?
I will throw you
Throw you
out.
out. Throw you out.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Get out.
That's right.
Hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't come back no more. No more.
That's right.
Let me just start by addressing all of these people that are saying that, oh, Pastor Jennings is preaching the gospel and he requires security. Like that's a strange thing. Not that it needs justification, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Some years back, somebody attacked Pastor Jennings' wife in the church while she was holding one of their daughters, who at the time was a baby. At that time, he was then advised by his team to consider getting security. Now, anybody that's a public figure has security. You see it all the time. Entertainers, athletes, you name it. Actors, actresses, anybody that's a public figure, okay, has security. Now let's talk about what has happened in some churches as a result of not having security. Do you remember Dylan Roof, the one who sat through an entire Bible study at a black church in Charleston, South Carolina, and after the Bible study was done, he unleashed his pew-pew on these people, killing many of them? Do you remember that? How about the Genesee Yvonne Moreno that went into Joel Osteen's church and started pew-pewing up the place and then ended up getting taken out? Remember that? And even with that, Joel Osteen had security. Yet that still happened. So why is it beyond the comprehension that Pastor Jennings would have security? I don't understand why that's even a thing. But I just feel like people just cannot find anything on him. So they're just reaching. Like I said, you're just looking for something that's not there. Something that's basic common sense that people should do in positions like this. Okay? Now let's go back to when Jesus Christ was walking this world. If you think about it, if you really think about it, the disciples that were moving with him were unofficially his bodyguards. Like, just think about it. Even when they came to arrest Jesus in the forest, and there was an altercation that ensued, and Peter ended up slicing one of the guards' ears, that was them defending Jesus Christ. So if you think about it, even he had security. Okay? Now let's talk about these hecklers who came into the church and were hooting and hollering, and they had to be ushered out. And you hear one of them, one of the men, saying that Pastor Jennings created his own Bible. That's not true. Let's not start putting things out that are absolute and outstanding lies. He took from the Ethiopic Bible all of the scriptures and added it to the 66 scriptures that the Catholic Church only wants to give us, and has created the entire book of scriptures. That's what he did. And that's what I intend in investing in, okay? Because that is the truth of God. Secondly, why is it that you think that you can go into a church in a disorderly fashion and expect to have any time to speak? Why would you think that's even okay to do? You wouldn't go to other venues and do that. Would you go to another church? Are you going around T.D. Jakes' church or Creflo A. Dollar or Joel Osteen? Are you going around doing that? No. Your problem is that you can't handle the fact that this is the truth of God that is being preached by Pastor Jennings from the scriptures, which forces you to look at your life and let go of things that you don't want to let go of. So it's bothering your spirit. And that is why you think you can show up and act the whole fool and expect to what? Sit down and not be ushered out? Come on. And people want to say, oh, well, Pastor Jennings always says, come, just come. If you want to debate me, come. That is true. But that doesn't mean come without a process. There's still a process. Even if you wanted to debate him, there's also a process where you would send an email or call headquarters and speak with or connect with or communicate with the media director, Dan Thompson, and make arrangements. If you show up, there's still a process. You would have that discussion and say, I'm here to talk to Pastor Jennings about X, Y, and Z. And then if there's time, then he will allow for that. But you can't just run in there yelling and screaming. Have some decorum. Now let's talk about what the scriptures say, which is everything must be done decently and in order. So by running in there, that is not decent and in order. So why would you expect to be heard? And I truly think that a lot of these people are just looking for a 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, and they want an extra 16 minutes of fame. And that's really all that's about. Because again, you wouldn't do it anywhere else. You wouldn't. So you have to look at your spirit and see what is troubling you so much that you would come out of yourself like that and behave in that manner. It's within you. It is within you. Because like the saying says, the truth hurts, the ugly truth, and people don't like to face it. I know I don't like to face it. Even Pastor Jennings refers to the scriptures as the book of pain because it's not easy. There's a lot in there that is very difficult to even think about. Okay, I got to let go of this. I've got to stop doing this. You know, people love to live in sin, right? We are all sinners, okay? So I get it. It's not easy. But when you behave that way, because I mean, there are things Pastor Jennings says, and I'll be listening to him because I declare that I am a follower of Pastor Gino Jennings. I say it all the time. And it's like, ouch, oh my gosh, you know, this is hard, this hurts, but it's the truth. And I don't deny that it's the truth. And I don't deny that it's something I need to work on changing and ask God for help to change about me and about my life. So your spirits are very troubled and you don't like it. And that's why you're behaving this way. So again, I say, you need to look at yourself and look at why you're behaving this way and ask God for help, because that behavior out here, and saying that we are damned by following Pastor Jennings, we're not the ones out here acting the fool, are we? We're in there learning about the truth of God, learning about the way of holiness. You are the ones out here acting like a whole fool. So who's the one that has to be concerned about being damned? I'm just saying. In any event, having security is a normal thing, is a thing that's actually sensible and smart and full of wisdom when you're in positions like this, where you're a polarizing person and people don't like you. The fact is, there is nothing wrong with securing yourself and your family. Okay? So stop trying to look for something that's not there and stop showing up and acting nuts. It's not going to work for you. You will be ushered out. Like Pastor Jennings said, I will throw you out, and I am here for it. Don't disrupt my spirit when I'm in there trying to learn something. Don't do it. Family, let me know what you think about this. What do you think? Do you think these people are just acting a whole fool, or do you agree with their thoughts and feelings? And do you agree with all of these trolls that are coming down on Pastor Jennings because he dared to have security? Drop your comments in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. Until next time, I shall see you again. Until then, please be safe.